Solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Tales of daring, do bad and good. DuckTales. The danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales. Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Tales of daring, do bad and good. DuckTales. Not ponytails or counting tails. No DuckTales.
It was goody YTBC. It was good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world. B Marsh with another boxing video. So the number one contestant and the number one participant for the Duck Sauce Awards, DuckTales, Duck Chronicles, whatever you want to call it, none other than the one and only Emmanuel Dapper Dran Pacquiao. Now you see the Mad Manny Pacquiao gets the DuckTales Award and the Duck Sauce Chronicles because he likes duck sauce on everything. He gets it simply off the fact he's ducking the man Terrence Crawford, you know what I mean? Now look at it, man. The man Terrence Crawford just came off of winning in unifying the 140 division, even getting the lineal championship, the Ring Magazine belt. You know, he got the WBC and the WBO title now at 140. You know what I'm saying? And the man now is about to this man Manny Pacquiao, I give him the DuckTales Award for off the eve of him picking Jesse Vargas for the fight for November 5th. You know what I mean? A lot of boxing fans and most boxing fans would like to see the man Manny Pacquiao fight Terrence Crawford. You know what I mean? Only ones who wouldn't want to see that man fight Terrence Crawford are probably Pacquiao fans and fanatics and fanboys who didn't want to see the man Pacquiao fight Terrence Crawford because maybe there's a possibility he might lose that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing with fanboys, and this video is dedicated to them. You know what I mean? Yo, the man Manny Pacquiao, in my opinion, like I said before in previous videos, he's never been a unified champ. You know what I'm saying? So him going down to fight Terrence Crawford at 140, that would have been something to put on his resume. You know what I mean? Another accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? The man's failed every single time he tried to unify titles. You know what I mean? He fell with Floyd Mayweather when he tried to unify the 147. You know what I'm saying? He fell with Juan Manuel Marquez. You know what I mean? I believe that was what? Was that the first fight they fought or was it the second? You know what I'm saying? One of those fights, both of them came with the belt and he failed to unify. You know what I'm saying? I believe that was at featherweight. You know what I mean? What's his name? Agapito Sanchez. That was another guy Manny Pacquiao tried to unify with, but he failed. Again, he got a draw just like he did with Juan Manuel Marquez. You know what I mean? Sure, that fight with Agapito Sanchez, the guy was up to dirty tactics, headbutting the shit out of Pacquiao. But nonetheless, he failed to unify yet again. You know what I'm saying? So that would be something he's never done. You know what I mean? Going down to 140. He's been the lineal champion at 140 when he beat Ricky Hatton, but he's never been an alphabet champ at 140. You know what I mean? So when they call him an 8 division champion, I always tell him fall back, man. Fall back. He's a 6 division champ. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't never got that belt at 140, an alphabet belt. So now if the man went down there to fight Terrence Crawford and he so happens to beat him, you know what I mean? Because as of right now, I mean, it's not a given that Terrence Crawford will beat him. But that style that Terrence Crawford has definitely will give Manny Pacquiao problems. You know what I'm saying? I would lean towards Terrence Crawford right now for the to beat Manny Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? Because that boxing style, you know, the jab, you know, the foot movement, the lateral movement, and the fact that the man Bud is a switch hitter, man, that would give the man Manny Pacquiao numerous problems, you know what I mean? And you know, the man Freddie Roach, their team is the one making the man Manny Pacquiao look like he doesn't want to fight, you know what I'm saying? They after Terrence Crawford beat Victor Postol, the man Freddie Roach said, we need at least a couple tune-up fights before we fight Terrence Crawford, and maybe that'll be a big pay-per-view in 2017. You know what I'm saying? Now look, Manny Pacquiao's an ATG, an all-time great. He just came of fighting, beating the man Timothy Bradley, a fight that I knew he would win. A lot of people out here on the YTBC gave Manny Pacquiao no shot at beating Bradley, and I was like, how? The man Bradley's never beat Pacquiao before. You know what I'm saying? So that was an easy fight for me to pick, and you saw what he did, man. He looked better than he ever did against Timothy Bradley in all the previous two fights. You know what I mean? So, coming off of fighting Bradley and going to fight Jesse Vargas, Jesse Vargas is a guy who's never really beaten anybody of significance, you know what I'm saying? I said it before, there's some victories that he has that are quite questionable, you know what I mean? He's gotten a couple gift decisions himself, man. Look at the Alakabedia versus Jesse Vargas fight, you know what I'm saying? Now, if the man Manny Pacquiao went down to fight the man Terrence Crawford after beating Jesse Vargas, I'm sorry, after beating Tim Bradley, man, that definitely would have him high up in people's rankings right now, especially for pound. Coming off of beating Bradley, then you beat the man Bud Crawford, but truth be told, man, let's be honest, Manny Pacquiao is a guy who really doesn't fight too many African Americans, you know what I mean? To be honest, he hasn't really. He fights mostly guys like, he's fought Timothy Bradley 3 times, but I think a guy like Terrence Crawford, his style, that slickness, Manny Pacquiao wouldn't be ready for that right now. And he could give the man Terrence Crawford some problems because Terrence Crawford hasn't fought at has never fought a guy as good as Manny Pacquiao in his career, you know what I mean? But I think that would be, like I said, I'll be leaning towards Terrence Crawford, but it's not a gimme, you know what I'm saying? The man Manny Pacquiao has a chance to win that fight. But as far as him picking the man Jesse Vargas, I think that's a cop-out, you know what I mean? Jesse Vargas is that WBO belt it's a belt Manny Pacquiao thinks now going for, trying to fight for it for a third or fourth time, you know what I'm saying? Why doesn't he go for any other alphabet belts at 147? That's why, to me, his legacy at welterweight is weak, you know what I'm saying? He might have been good at the lower divisions, but at welterweight, there's a lot left to be desired as far as his accomplishments at 147. And like I said, he's a great fighter, all-time great. He's done a lot of numerous great things in his career. But I think Freddie Roach and his manager advisor Michael Kantz recently said that the man that he doesn't like Terrence Crawford's style. Terrence Crawford's style is not a good style for Manny Pacquiao to fight, and that's complete and utter BS, man, because really and truly, that's what boxing is. Styles makes fights, you know what I mean? Not every single two fighters gonna be alike, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we like, you check it? And that'd be an interesting, intriguing fight against him and Bud Crawford. And that's what the boxing fans want to see. That's why Max Kellerman asked Bud Crawford about that fight after he beat about the Manny Pacquiao fight after he beat Victor Postol. And I'll give to the man Manny Pacquiao's credit, the man Bud Crawford didn't call him out after the little fight interview with Max Kellerman on HBO. He ain't say that's what he wants next, He wasn't looking like he's eager to take the fight, but I think the man Bud Crawford should have been pushing for that fight and say, yeah, I want that fight. So, if he does beat the man Manny Pacquiao, man, he'll become a household name and probably shoot himself up to like the top 2 or top 3 on the pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? So the DuckTales Award and the man who liked duck sauce and everything, is the man Manny Pacquiao, you know what I mean? He gets the Duck Chronicles Award because he's ducking the man Terrence Crawford and also the other welterweights, you know what I mean? Like a guy like Keith Thurman. Sure, he wanted to fight with the guy Danny Garcia and the Adrian Broner. Both of those guys allegedly turned him down. And they don't want to fight with Manny Pacquiao, and that's for obvious reasons too, because they probably would lose the fight. Just like the man Manny Pacquiao's picking Vargas because he'll probably win the fight. It's like these guys don't want to challenge themselves, you know what I'm saying? So, we'll see what it do, man. The man Manny Pacquiao, like I said, I give him the DuckTales Award, and we'll see what it do, man. The man fights Jesse Vargas, and I'm not too pleased with the fight. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I'm too mad at the man Manny Pacquiao. You know, cause really and truly, the man said he's retired. He don't need to come back and fight again. You know what I'm saying? So if he comes back to fight, I'm not mad. We could see him in the ring once again, but we would have preferred to see him in there with Bud Crawford. So, all right, ladies and gents, boxing heads and fight fans around the world, let me know what you guys think about the DuckTales Award right now. DuckTales Chronicles going to the man Manny Pacquiao. What you think about that? You think the man's ducking Bud Crawford, talking about next year they want to fight? He's never been vocal about it. He ain't speaking too much about Terrence Crawford. It's Freddie Roach and the manager, Michael Kontz, who've been definitely talking about they don't want that fight. So they making Manny look like a ducker, you know what I mean? And if I'm pretty sure, man, Bob Arum wants that fight because it's an in-house fight for both of his guys. It's a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? We haven't heard from Manny Pacquiao if he wants that fight. But Crawford's never been like, hell yeah, I want that fight. I want Pacquiao right now. His manager and trainer, Bud Crawford's manager and trainer, Bo McIntyre, Mac, them fellas like, man, fuck Pacquiao. He's like, oh, man, we don't want Pacquiao. We don't need him. I mean, if you don't need him, I mean, you definitely need him because the pay-per-view against Postal ain't do too well, you know what I'm saying? And no shame in your game. That fight should have never been on pay-per-view. But, man, they definitely need Pacquiao. You want stardom? You want to shoot yourself up that pound-for-pound list? Go ahead and get that man Pacquiao on the resume. Hopefully we see it. I'm sure if they get offered the fight by Bob Arum and Michael Kontz and them, they'll take it. I'm talking about Bud Crawford. They'll take that fight. So it's all up to Manny Pacquiao and them. We'll see what it do. B Marsh Boxer, let me know what you guys think about the Duck Sauce Award going to Manny Pacquiao. Alright, let me know and leave your thoughts and comments in the comments section, and please subscribe and hit that thumbs up. B Marsh Boxing, and thanks for listening. One.